Hello everybody and welcome back to the XsivGaming channel and Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. This is our Let's Play series and today we are back with episode number 19, I believe it is. So if you could quickly drop us a like, it would be much appreciated. And of course if you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. So yeah, back with another order. Like I say, nothing's really changed in the garage, and we've still not started our second project car yet. So yeah, what we're going to do, right click, orders. So today's order is the Olsen Grand Club V8 DOHC 4x4. Hello my friend, it's me again, the off-road maniac. He is indeed that. I have a feeling that my Grand Club doesn't really seem fit for real off-road adventures, or it might just be my bad luck. On top of that, a bunch of crazy wild bears decided to chew on my poor car. Oh dear. Some body parts got eaten, so please replace them and make any necessary repairs, thank you. So this sounds like it's going to be fun, so we'll take that one as usual. So yeah, this is the Olsen Grand Club. Yeah, we've seen this one a few times. So we're missing a window there, missing various body parts. It's not too bad on the body, I think. Wheels don't look particularly healthy, but the interior is not damaged, is it? No, jolly good. So let's quickly put this through its paces. Let's move the car to the test path. We can't start the engine. Blimey, we're not having a lot of luck with this car. Okay, so let's move the car to lift A and we'll make a start on some jobs. So we're going to lift it up just a little bit, getting that engine there, and we're going to run some tests. ODB scanner. See what's happening there. We've got any problems? Yeah, we've got some ignition coils, spark plugs need changing. So that's that job done. Let's examine mode, compression test, see if anything's wrong with the actual engine block. Hopefully not. Yeah, that all looks relatively okay. We've got 54% there and 55%. So, curious as to know if that is the magic number for today. Compression test, electric meter, see what's wrong here. Of course we can work for all the problems. So nothing really wrong there, but I think that's all the tests that we can actually do. Fuel compression test as well, look. So that all looks okay as well. So it looks like we've got a couple of rollers on the front here that are going to need changing. So to take that one off, we've got to take that belt off, which we've got to take that belt off, which we've got to take that roller off there first. So take that off. Take that one off. That'll allow us access to that belt tensioner there, which of course then take that off, and that'll allow that roller there to come off. Although that roller there doesn't look particularly healthy either. So let's gonna have a quick cheeky look inside. Again, this is you wouldn't be able to actually do this. Seeing anything in there. Got that timing belt there. Potentially could be a problem. But yeah. Zoom back out. So visually we can't actually see anything. What we've got here, the power steering pump doesn't look very healthy. We'll take that one off. Yeah, that was at 28%. And the alternator here looks okay, but that roller there doesn't look very good on it. Let's take that off and have a quick look. Although this would have come up on the electric meter, I think. Yeah, that's at 55%, so we can put that back on before we forget it. Or break it when we come to repairing parts. So, we'll get it up on right up. We'll have a look at that front suspension, of course. As you can see, these wheels don't look particularly healthy. Maybe changing some wheels here. Brakes. So there must be something wrong with the engine that of course won't allow it to start, which yeah, could be the ignition coils. So let's just go into exam mode. Just visually inspect some of these. Yeah, that's red, that's red, that's yellow. Yeah, that's red, so all these are going to have to come off. So all we're doing is just visually checking by this. So it looks like we've got quite a few problems with the front suspension. Yeah, that one you would need to take off to examine. Yeah, all the drive axle looks like it needs coming off. It's yellow, so that's not too bad. So yeah, let's make a start. Get ourselves back over to this edge here. Where are we? There we go. So why can't I take that off? I'll take that out first, that's why. Let me take that out. The wheel hub. A knuckle cover, which we know was red. We can't take off the housing yet because we've got other bits to come off first. Take all that off there. Take that sway linkage off. Of course, can take the shock absorber out. Need to remove that lower arm. And that, of course, allow the knuckle to be free, but according to that it won't because we've still got the upper suspension arm as well. No doubt we've got all these bushings that are going to need doing as well. So that's that entire side off there. Looks like we're going to be rebuilding the front suspension again. I'm going to take this wheel off here. Undo both of those sides. Some of it doesn't look too bad. Brakes are not looking particularly clever. Calipers seem okay. That pad seemed okay. The disc actually seemed okay, surprisingly. So we're going to have to take off the sway linkage because I believe the anti-roll bar, or the sway bar if you like to call it that, yeah, that definitely needs changing. Take out that front axle there. You take off the tie rods, the both inner and outer ones, so that we can take that steering rack off. Have a look at that. Steering rack 32%, so that needed doing. We've got the front axle there, we said needed coming off. But to do that we've got to take the drive shaft off. Front axle can come out. So we'll go back to quickly visually checking a few bits and pieces, see how it looks. That's yellow. That's yellow. Yellow. If it's yellow, we'll leave it on there. I don't think we need to touch it. bearing. So yeah, that's all fine. That's that. Quickly check those exhausts whilst we're here. That all looks okay. Got the gearbox, etc. there. Check out the drive shaft. That looks okay. So you got your transfer case and the gearbox, and obviously all parts associated with it. Oil pan there. So that looks like it for that front there. Let's see if we can get any of this repaired. So this is the front axle. So this is all 55%. We shouldn't need to repair any of this. So that should be fine. So we're going to have an attempt at putting this back together. That's part mount. Yeah, there we go. So a nice new drive there, steering rack there. What's the word I'm looking for? Drive axle, there we go. Couldn't for the life of me think what that was called. That doesn't need to repair, it's pretty standard part. Now 55% seemed the number, so let's just get 2 of them just to make sure we've got enough bits and pieces. So we want tie, so we get 2 of the inner tie rods, 2 of the outer ones, just replace both of them, and we'll save a lot of trouble later on. So the front sway bar B, that definitely needed replacing. Front sway B, which means we probably need the actual linkage bit at the end. Steering knuckle we need, that's the steering knuckle C. Steering knuckle C, see if we can spell the word. Put that tie rod back in there. Bottom suspension arm needed replacing. Knuckle cover needed replacing. The upper one looks okay. So we need that bottom suspension arm. Let's grab one of those. Was it the A? Was it standard one or was it a B? It's a standard. So buy one of those. We're of course going to need some more bushings. Get half a dozen of those. Of course, if it says rubber bushings that we need at the end, then we know it is the ones on the top one. The shock definitely needs changing. One's going to be one side, one's going to be this side. So we're going to need a sway link B. Get one of those. Put the nice new one this side. So it's just the shock absorber there that we need. So we need to get that took apart and built. We need the knuckle cover, front knuckle cover. Type in knuckle, there we go, front knuckle cover. Pop on there. Front wheel hub, we obviously repaired that. Then we've got the wheel hub bearing, that's at 55%, so I'm assuming we don't need to take that out. Got one drive axle that needed changing, and this one's at 55%, so I'm assuming the 55% needs going back on the other side. So we want drive axle, which one was it again? But terrible for this. Drive axle A, front drive axle A. So again, we'll put the nice new one this side, as this seems to be the most damaged side. Brake discs, so I'm going to need those. So just put two new of those on. Nice new one there. We're going to put some new pads on, and the caliper is, see, one was damaged, look. So yeah, well, let's get a new caliper. Put that new on that side. I guarantee you it would have needed doing. We'd end up coming back taking the bloody thing off. So, apart from the suspension, sorry, the shock absorber, that's that side done. Head on to this part mount. So put that 55% in that side. We've got that sway linkage there. That tie rod there, so put a nice new one on just to be sure. Now we have got a new brake disc there. Might as well put the new pads on. The caliper should be fine. That's that wheel ready to go back on. So we'll have a little look at that. Yeah, the tyre needed doing anyway. So we definitely need tyres on the front there. So I think that is everything for the front. Let's nip back in that engine, because I believe we need to do some parts up here. Let's get around the front there, there we go. So look at that exhaust manifold, don't look too healthy. Yeah, that was at 11%, so that definitely needed doing. This one looks okay, this side. Yeah, that's at 55%, so that can go straight back on. So we know that the plugs needed doing and the ignition coils, so why can't I take that off? Why can't I take off the coil cover? What am I doing wrong there? Let me take that one off. Okay, so why not let me take that one off till I've took this one off? Interesting. So we're going to take out all the plugs, all the coils. Like I say, we'll see how it goes. Nip over that side. Yeah, so that's them all out. The last few seem to come out at 55%, but I think on the safe side, in fact I've got some of them anyway, I believe. No, we haven't got any decent ones. So we're going to get 8 of those, just to be sure that we've replaced them all. And of course we want those coils as well. I know some needed replacing, but again, if we pick up 8 of them, we shouldn't have a problem. Just replace all the parts there, can't we? With nice new ones, and that way we are not missing any, of course. Drop that in there, cover and go back on. So yeah, nice new plugs, nice new coils. There we go. Put that cover back on. So we want a exhaust manifold V8. Exhaust manifold for a V8, wherever it is. There we go. Nice new one of those on. So that's that. We need a power steering pump. We've obviously repaired that, so that can go back on. Let's just head on round. Now I believe timing belt is going to need changing under there, so we're going to have to take all this off as well. Why won't you let me take that off? So why won't it let me take that off? Wondering if it's because we've got to drain the oil. Let's drain the oil then. Move equipment, lift at A, use equipment, push the equipment back, bring that back down, yes, let me take it off now, so I bet it was the oil problem. Take the oil out. So with these bigger V8 engines, you've got to take all of this off the front in order to get the timing cover off. Water pump itself has got to come off. Are you kidding me? We've got to take the engine head off to get that timing cover off. Dear. Okay, so all of those plugs we've just took out or replaced have now all got to come out. What a joke. That off, so yeah, that'll allow me to get that one off. Yeah, it's certainly is a bit of a puzzle doing these cars. You have to do something else to get something else off. Be a right pain. There we go, so we can take that timing cover off. Timing belt V8, that's at 55%. That one's at 11%, so we definitely needed one of those. Sorting out. Can we do a visual check on the cam gears, etc. whilst we're here? Again, we don't want to put it all back together if we've got to change all of this. So all this, oh yeah, there we go, look, so we needed to change that one. Yep. So bits and pieces are always worth examining. So we need to change that one there. The rest of that looks okay. Yeah. So let's start putting back together. Although before we do that, see if we can go repair any parts. So none of that needs repairing anyway. Don't want to start repairing bits that we don't need to repair, otherwise they'll just break. So we need a new cam gear V8, I believe. Yeah. So we need a new cam gear V8. So which one is it? It's just a V8? Oh, just a standard cam gear. Thought it was a V8. Which one was I looking at then? Oh, I was looking at the camshaft. So timing belt for a V8. One's at 92%. Probably be a spare one that we've had kicking around. We want timing belt for a V8. Might as well get two of them just to be on the safe side and just replace both. And that timing cover can go back on. So before we go putting all of that back on, let's make sure. I think, yeah, let's start putting these back on. I know we're going to need an idler roller somewhere here. So one of these idler rollers is going to need changing. I'm just hoping it will count when we put all the bits back on. So we definitely need an idle roller B there. So we need an A and we need a B. So put the B back on there and hope it's the right one. So we've got a belt B there that we're going to need. So that's a serpentine belt B, which is that one there, I believe. Oh no, it's not, it's the V8, I've just bought the wrong one. Serpentine belt A for a V8, we definitely need one of those. And a serpentine belt B for a V8, one of those. So that's a brand new one there. Belt tensioner, that's fine. And a brand new belt there as well. With a new roller in there. So let's quickly check the car status. There's various parts still not discovered. We've got some rubber bushings there. Got a feeling that's the bits that we need to still change. Yeah, the idle roller A, which is that one there on the left of the screen. That still needs changing, and idle roller B. So yeah, we changed the two wrong ones. So we want to unmount parts now. Let's take off the two new ones. Can't do that until we took that off. Take that one off. So we'll take off the belt tensioner. In order to take the belt off, we'll take off the idler roller B that we know wants doing now, and the idler roller A that's got to come off. So those two there need to be new parts. That's a right pain this is. So put that new belt back on. Belt tension can go back on. And then we can put the other roller on. Put the other belt back on. And then put that final roller in there. There we go. So as far as we're aware, all of that is now done. Go car status. Should have a couple of stars down here with green ticks by them now. There we go, so we'll take those off. So now we can put all the engine head back on once again. Which of course then we can put those plugs back in once again, put the new ignition coils in once again. I've got to do that another 8 times. Whip round this side, engine head. Like so. Get those plugs in once again, and those ignition coils. cover there. So, car status. That's a good few more bits that have now been ticked. Got a couple of tyres there that are going to still need being done. We've got a rim there. Another part that's not discovered there. So I think we've done with the engine. So what we're going to do is, yeah, we're going to get this filled back up with oil. A bit quick. And find the oil cap. So that side. So fill this back up with oil. You have to unmount the part. So what then we can do, hopefully that should be the engine now running. Shut that down for a minute. We're going to move the car to the test path. Oh yes, we're missing a wheel. I forgot we've missed them off. Oh dear. Yeah, let's put the two wheels back on. We'll put it onto the test path. And that will of course allow us just to find out what else we've got wrong with the car. So that's one. Around the other side. Two. We know the wheels are knackered. We can come back to that in just a second. Can we move it to the test path now? Yes we can, so let's go and quickly run it on the test path. The test path of course checks for brake, suspension. There is front shock absorber cap missing. Oh yes, because we took the exhaust, so why does it let me put it in there? Dear oh dear. Right, yeah, this is going to be a pain today. Okay, so yeah, so it's missing that bit, which I forgot we took out. Quickly get that back down once again. Move the car, right. Normal mode. Move the car to the test path. Do we wish to proceed? Yes we do, finally. Pull it forward to the first rollers, slam the brakes on. That's testing the front brakes, which we know should be good because we've replaced various parts. So we've got rear brakes that are a problem. Now it's just going to shake the car. Testing the suspension and any bushings, etc. Do the same to the rear now. There we go, so we know we've got rear suspension problems, the rubber bushings there, look. Brake calipers a problem. So, let's move the car once again to lifter A. We're going to get it back up on its ramp pretty quick because we are fast running out of time. Go again. So it looks like we've got 2 wheels to do and 4 tyres it looks like it's going to need. Get this undone as quick as we can. So brake calipers off, the pads off, disc off. Solid drive axle doesn't look very healthy. Yeah. Wheel hub. Knuckle. So we need to take out the rubber bushings here. Undo the U-bolts, both sides. So, yeah, we've got some serious suspension issues with this car. Take the cap off, take the spring off, take the spring cap off, and that is going to be that side done. So we'll quickly move over. Quickly strip this side down. Whoops. Please excuse the sneezing. Brake pads off there. So let's go examine mode, look for the red parts. It should have tested all this on the that all seems fine. Quickly check those rear exhausts. That seems fine. So yeah, let's get the car put back together. Back to part mount, brake discs. That seems fine, it's 55%. Brake pads, 55%. Caliper, 55%. And that's ready for the wheel to go back on. Let's see if we can repair one of these calipers a bit quick. No, can't repair a caliper. No, we don't want to do that side, we want to come back this side. So, knuckle housing, that's been repaired, or we had a new one. So wheel hub 3 we need. So hub 3, get that popped on there, like so. Solid drive axle we repaired, saved us a bit of money. Brake disc, we need a new brake disc. That's for the rear one. Brake pads, 55%. Brake caliper, we need a new one of those. Get that on there. And that's ready for the wheel to go back on there. Spring cap, that can go back on. The spring itself, need the new rear spring. Nice, new one of those on. Shock absorber cap, need a new one of those. Those on. The rear shock absorber B, we need a new one of those. Rear shock absorber B, get a new one of those on. solid axle control arm. Let's do one of those on. New rubber bushing in there. So leaf spring plate. U-bolts. We have 3 of them, so we're going to need one of those replacing. That must mean we took. Did we not take them off this side? No, we left all that on that side. That's good. So we don't need to replace them. So let's quickly look at the car status. We've got brake pads there. Yeah, so the brake pads this side need doing. We've got rubber bushing somewhere. We've got shock on the front, more rubber bushings. I've got a feeling they are all on the front. Rubber bushings galore. And then 2 rims and tyres. So, yeah, we said the brake pads needed doing here. Whip that off a bit quick. Whip those brake pads off. Yep. It was at 55%. I'm surprised it said that, unless the ones we took off were broken on this corner. We had some at 55%. So that's that bit done. Let's quickly separate these wheels and tyres. Separate parts. Yes, separate those off. We need to get those ones off the front as well. Want to take that one off. I forgot we wanted that shock absorber coming out as well. There. Quickly whip this wheel off. Like I say, we're running out of time fast. I'm hoping we're going to get this all done in time. So we're going to take that off there. We're going to separate small parts. So let's nip into the shop. So we want home. We want to head into the rims. We want rim modern. Rim modern 06 there. They need to be 20. We need 2 of those. Okay, then we're going to need some tyres. We're going to need off-road B, and we're going to need size 20. Width is going to be 245, and the profile is 45, and we need 4 of those, I believe. So, it's going to work out expensive. So, quickly take that, separate more parts. Didn't need to separate that one because, never mind, we've done it now. Take the parts. So we're going to install the modern where are we? The modern 6 with the off-road B. We'll install that one. We'll take that and then we can balance that one. And as we separate, we don't need to separate that one. So we're going to install the rim 06, a nice new one, onto a new tyre, or a tyre onto the rim, whichever way you'd like to look at it. So we're going to take that off there, we can take that off there, balance the one there, and then we're going to install rim, a brand new tyre there. Balance that one, and we're going to install that one, brand new tyre there. Take that off there, take that off there, balance that one a bit quick as well. And we are making some very good progress. Like I say, time is flying by. We don't want to be doing this for too long. You've got a number of jobs that need doing today. Come on. Then we can take that one. We wanted to separate parts. In fact, we don't need to separate that. We just need to double wishbone, shock absorber, front spring and shock absorber cap we need. So let's quickly get onto there. Parts, type in shock, we want a front, double wishbone shock absorber for the front, one of those. We need a cap, and we need a spring. So we're going to join the parts, all nice and new, and then that can go on as well, and then hopefully that car is finished. So we take the parts from there, let's go. So we're going to go back to part mount, put that double wishbone in. Nice new one. Before we do that, we need to quickly look at car status. I need to highlight all of these rubber bushings so that we know where they are. So we've got one down here. Why ain't you let me take that off? Okay, don't let me take that off. You're not gonna let me take that off. Suspension. Are you joking? So let's quickly mount some new parts in here. Put that. So we need one more rubber bushing. A bit quick. There. No, that's going to want a brand new one this side, I think. And we've still got body parts to do actually. So that's that one done. Quickly come to this side. that one on. That's that one done. That's that one done. That's that one done. Now if we bring that car down a bit quick, and go to car status. Yes, we have green ticks in all of those, so let's move the car to garage entrance A, and we're going to need some body parts. Body shop. This is the Olsen Grand Club. Make sure there's no other parts that we need. So we need a rear right door window. That's the left one. Rear right door window. We need one of those. We need a left side mirror. It's the right side mirror. We need a left side mirror. We need a right headlight, which is there, and we need a right tail light. So we'll quickly get those bits put on. Assemble mode. Yep, nicely one of those in there. Rear window in there. Right, tail light there. And it was the left side mirror there. And the job is done. Car status, everything's done there. Everything's done there. So £7,517 or dollars spent, 18,907 pounds, dollars spent, and a shed load of parts done. Finish the order, job is done. So apologies for a bit of a rush finish there, but we've had to get done. That is today finished. Hopefully you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, remember to drop us a like, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are new, of course. But like I say, that's going to be it. Thank you very much for watching today, and we shall see you in the next one. Bye for now.